Hi. So lots of people have asked about fonts, and you can download pretty much most things from DaFont, and most programs have a way to convert them into embroidery. However, this is what it looks like. This is a new font that I thought was totally cute. Do you see how, I'm gonna put it on my little pointy guy, from here down to here, these big, huge, long stitches. Each one of these is a stitch. If I put it on the realistic view, and then we'll zoom in on like the A, do you see the pattern here? How you can see from here to here, here, here. These are big, long stitches. That just looks incredibly uneven and sloppy. So the reason is, it's not really meant to be an embroidery font. The program can do it, however, it's kind of iffy. You see over here on this E, where it's all bunched up right there, where it's super dark. So if I go to my font creator, I absolutely love the font creator. It's the most ridiculous obsession ever. This is the E. So you can see when I make it go into the stitches, where the stitches go. They fill in between these column stitches. So it gets up to here and it bunches all up. And it also, if I click on it, can I see? Yes. I'm gonna click on it. Let's start from the beginning. Where does it go? Do you see it all getting the little black dots? There it goes. So it starts here and it goes here all the way around and it does all this stuff. I don't like it. I just start up fresh. I delete it. I go to this little guy up here. This is a running stitch. You can see it gets darker. I get to the end and I'm going to change it to the little, what do you call it? The little curvy stitches. And I'm right here. I'm going to start bringing it out some. You can see how I'm going diagonal because I want a nice even curve to go around here. So I'm going to get to here and I'm going to change to my running stitch and go over to this because I want this to tuck in here. So as it pulls your fabric, even though you have stabilizer, it just pulls no matter what you do. I'm going to overlap it so it can't pull and have a gap between where it satin stitches up here and it goes this way. I get to here and I'm going to go back down and line up, and I'm going to overlap just a little bit because again, your stabilizer stretches. You can say all you want, I don't think it does, but let me tell you, it does no matter what when you get enough stitches in it. And you can double stabilizer and triple and use a, I don't know, whatever else, but it's still going to adjust slightly. So let's just go ahead and prevent it. And then also, I don't want it to end over here. So I'm going to running stitch to there and then go back to my little curvy section. And I'm going to stop it right there and double click. That way, when you tear away your stabilizer, you put pressure on it, your tie off is right here and not on the end, so it has a much less chance of coming undone. That was terrible English, sorry. So let's go back here. So this is my E. This is on how it comes from the just downloaded. Then I'm going to go to here. So you can see that one was a true tie. This is a UD. I think you can see that on my screen. Sorry, I have my camera set up wonky. UD stands for user defined. I don't really understand what it means, but I know that that's what you do. And did you see how that changed to be spread out evenly? And this is overlapped here. I'll go back. Zoop. Oh, I can't go back. Oh, yeah, I did. So there it's all bunched up. And then I change it to mine. Zoop. So that's how I do my E. And I'm going to move on to my A and go back to my little font program. Go up here to the lowercase a. And again, I'm going to fade it just a little bit more. I'm going to start right here to running stitch up. And then I'm going to go over here because again, I want it to overlap where it's going to satin stitch to, and then I'll go back down. And the reason for the running stitch is for Machines that don't tie off very well, lots of machines start having trouble if they're at all dirty or need to be serviced. And doing a running stitch of a few stitches first will just help out with that problem to make sure that the running stitch are sealed inside of your satin stitches. I'm going all the way up here, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to change this to the straight stitch for right here. It goes at a little bit of an odd angle sometimes if you don't make it in a straight stitch. Sorry, my printer is clicking like crazy right now. I'm going to start smoothing it out, trying to get this one and this one about similar angles. And again, I'm going to stop right here with the satin stitch and go down on a running stitch. You know what, I'm going to undo that. I don't like that. Oopsie, wrong button. I have to right click. And my mouse is a little sketchy because Maddie dumped water on it. Yeah, Maddie Matt. I'm going to go back up to there and meet it just barely overlapping. And then I'm going to zoom in here because this sticks out just a little bit further and not enough right there. This one I can adjust the angle on, and I'm just using the little point thingy, the little point adjusters. There we go. And then I'm going to save it, and I'll go back to my design. So here is the original one. If I go up there, and this is the one that I made. So see how it's all evenly spaced out? And I will change all of these to do the running stitch, or the whatever, the basting stitch, undersewing, sorry, I'm terrible sometimes, underneath all of them, because I like it. It keeps it all down, keeps your stabilizer in place. If you're doing on a shirt with the knit, it doesn't let it stretch as much. And I'm just going to continue on. I don't like how this one goes up and then changes directions. I would rather it all flow smoothly. So this is just the difference of people who buy fonts that are digitized versus those who want to be able to just download them directly from DaFont and put them in the program and go. It works on lots of letters. Lots of things turn out great, but a lot of them, as you can see, are just not exactly perfect. And if you're striving for perfection, then lots of times you really do just want to buy something that a digitizer has gone through. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer questions of what I know in the program. I do not know everything. I know what the pieces are that I like to do. So if you ask me about freestanding lace, if you ask me about certain other things, I don't know. But as for the font thing, I really love it for some reason. I have crazy dreams about it, of letters working and not working and stitching out of order. It's so goofy, but I really do love the font creator. So feel free to text me or message me, however you say it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.